This is Put, the 2014 hour-long free demo downloadable for your PS4, and literally nothing else, before being removed by Konami entirely just 8 months later after falling out with the game's main director, Big Boss. It can't be searched, it can't be re-downloaded, and it can't even be pirated unless you count the many remakes in recent times. So I must stress, unless it's on some underground emulator that I couldn't find anything about out in time for this video, PT isn't on PC, it's on PSV. The only way you are playing this game is on a physical PS4 that just so happens to have PT downloaded onto it. This game is scary, man, and I can't even explain exactly why it is. It's just one of the most chilling, tense, and disgusting experiences I've ever had, and I've tried to sleep with a woman. PT is a game about waking up on the floor. You see a door, walk through it, and essentially that's it. You are trapped in an endless loop of the same L-shaped corridor in a house, and it's left up to you to notice what changes, how the environment reacts to you performing certain actions, and hoping that the next loop advances the story along by you doing what you think was right. Oh yeah, and you've got to do all of this while being stalked and hunted down by that. This ghost is Pete, named after the game, and she isn't the most aggressive enemy we've seen in any of today's games so far, but is absolutely the creepiest. You know that feeling when you're in a dimly lit house on a rainy night and you always think that this time there'll be something around the corner? Well, she is that thing around the corner, that feeling manifested. She's always there, somewhere, and if you can't see her, you'll sure as hell hear her instead. That's not all. You'll come across a multitude of nightmare gas, like this fetus keeling over and dying in a sink. Then there's this festering bloody fridge hanging from the ceiling, then there's picture frames with a million twitching eyes, and then there's a bag of shit that does nothing at first, but then eventually starts talking to you. Oh, the donkey baby also starts talking too, but we don't need to see any more of him. What gets me, though, is how uncomfortably realistic the whole world is. It will age gradually worse as time passes, I'm sure, but for an original PS4 title 9 years ago, it does not screw around with how violently real everything feels, while at the same time not feeling real even slightly. And yeah, the game's puzzles have been criticized for being way too cryptic and a little bit, well, terrible. But what's great is that even if you have a walkthrough by your side, there's so many variables at work for which scares happen at what moments that you don't actually ruin the experience. It's always unpredictable and honestly hellish. You can even trigger new scares on repeat playthroughs that you missed before in case you really love wet pants. There's very little rules or concrete patterns to Pete, and you'll find that multiple walkthroughs will tell you different things. It's just that kind of game, and I'm loving it like Donald's muck. But the real tragedy of the whole thing is the fact that it was removed from retail, even though it was free, and will probably never be available in its original state ever again. And even more depressing is that the lucky few who solved all of the puzzles that involved taking 10 steps forward and then speaking through a USB microphone to a baby, then revealed that PT actually stood for Playable Teaser for Silent Hill. But now PT is gone, the project was scrapped, it'll never happen, and we got a game about a mailman instead. All thanks to the publisher Konami, who did all of this because they made the very brave choice of deciding that they didn't have enough people hating them. Altogether, this makes PT feel like an ARG creepypasta about a haunted game on a haunted PS4, but actually in real life. And now that I have it forever grafted onto my PS4 and I'm never going to delete it, you know, I could sell it, but no. This is my PT machine. I own a significant piece of modern gaming history here. It's a privilege I still have it, and I'm not giving that up to anybody.